Hey everybody, welcome to day 4 of the Adex Next Club Training Program. I'm Donnie, and today's exercises are going to be the one-handed Gama cast, the one-handed front press, the one-handed outside circle, and the one-handed inside circle. So we're going to do 4 exercises today. You are familiar with 3 of them, I believe, and the one-handed Gama cast. If you did the first club workout, the 7-week club workout, the one-handed Gama cast is a variant of the two-handed Gama cast, which you learned how to do there. We're going to remember to do those very robotic. I have my fat handle Adex club set up to you. Ready for this? A whopping 7.5 pounds for my first 2 exercises. These are going to be done for all the exercises today are going to be done for 3 sets of 10 reps on each hand. So, with that being said, the first 2, the Gama cast and the front press, I'd really like you guys to focus on form, because we're going to learn how to control our club so that when we're doing things, we're not out here all wobbly like this, and we're not going around our head like this and, you know, creating all kinds of funky movement. So the first 2 exercises we're going to be doing a little lighter than what we'd normally do. And if you need to do it with an empty club, if you needed to do it with an empty club with your thread set, or if you can handle a 5-pound weight on here, as long as you got the movements down nice and solid, when you do your front press and you're out here and you're able to stick it without your club wavering around on every rep, then let's do that. Also remember, your handle is an adjustable part of the club. If the club feels like it's starting to get too heavy, before you decide to change the weight, choke up a little bit on the handle to get your reps done. And then, you know, if you're still wobbling around here, put the club down. But if you're here and you choke up to here and you're able to execute the reps perfectly, stay with the weight and just choke up on the club. All right, you guys. Well, let's begin with our Gama cast. Keep this very robotic and square. Think square in your head. So we're going to stand in a nice order position, elbow married to the side, and we're going to stand nice and strong and always return to this position. We want the forearm to be as parallel to the floor as you feel comfortable. Actually work on getting it parallel to the floor. You know, if you're doing this stuff, get your club down here, find the balance point, squeeze in, develop a lot of power with your stance and through your core. Shoulders packed, nice and straight, chest up, and let's begin. Bring the club in like you're closing a door, up over the head, robotically square down. Do not let it swing in the back. See what I'm doing here? I want you to be able to feel the movement rather than just execute it as fast as possible. 4, 5, feel how it feels in your body. 6, see how I'm rotating my humerus to bring the elbow down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch over to your left hand and go. Well, let's start from here and we'll go. 1. Don't let your rib cage rise up as you reach over your head. 2. 3. Try to keep your head still too. I just ducked under that. 4. Like that you want to be. 5. Look up at an angle if you have to. 6. 7. 8. 9. Doing them slow sucks, I know. 10. That's why you're using 7.5 pounds. Park your club, look like a professional. Okay, as with all of our workouts, I always suggest that you make sure that your pets and your kids are away from the area. You've got a clear area to swing in. I mean, this is the second one, so it's on you guys now. You already learned from the first one. I'm going to say that. Can't put a disclaimer on everything after you know how to do it. So, as you're feeling this movement when you are doing the one-handed Gama cast, when your elbow's up in the air and you're doing this rotation, get that good rotation and reach as high as you can with your elbow without your shoulder coming out of pack. You don't want your shoulders to be up near your ears to do this. Also, keep your gaze up at a corner here so that it looks, you can hold your head up higher without ducking under. Get that arm up high. All right, let's begin again. Order position. Get nice and rigid, feet screwed to the floor, core turned on, shoulders packed down. Going to go a little smoother this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to show you from the back. Straight across in the back. 5. It's not a swing. 6, 7, straight across like a train on rails. 8, 9, and 10. Swap hands. 1, 2. Keep your head still. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, and 10. Now, as you can see, I touched the side of my head with my club. You are learning spatial awareness. Obviously, I failed that 1 rep test there, but you know, don't get discouraged if you're like glancing off your head, as long as you're not knocking yourself out. I mean, we got to stay a little safe with this. I mean, think about it. We all got to be a little loony to be playing with basically a hammer near our face. So you want to really think about what you're doing. And sometimes just a little slip reminds you, put your mind even more. I was worried about the reps and I was thinking in my head, the counting for there. And, you know, I was a little distracted. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Stay nice and relaxed for these first 2 exercises. Our hard work will be on the outside circles and the inside circles. Build this pattern. All right, let's go. Last set, best set. 1, 2, 3. See how we're going a little faster now? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, left hand, swap. 1, 2, 3. I'm working my elbow up higher and higher. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Park your club. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. You shouldn't be breathing too hard on these. If you are breathing hard on these, you're doing more muscle work than you are doing, let's say, posture work. We're trying to get these to the front press and the Gama cast, again, to be solid movements, because this is going to help us by the time we get to the end of this workout program. You'll see how it all comes together. All right. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Think about your posture. Think about standing tall like you're pulled from the crown of your head. A string is going through from your heels to the crown of your head and pulling you taut. Stand up nice and tall, neck back. We want good posture. And we are going to do our one-handed front press. Check this out. Stay in the order position, nice and locked down. I've got my empty hand squeezing my side, and I'm going to press straight out. 1. And I'm elevating it slightly. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, 9, and 10. Swap hands. 1, 2. See, I'm starting from here and ending up here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now, if you guys can see, my left hand shakes a little when I'm doing that. A few years ago, I had a tricep reattached, so you'll see my left hand do a little funny shaking things in there. I'm working on getting the muscle back, and the club training is actually helping because it's so much tricep involvement and upper arm involvement. Also too, again, remember, think back to the first club training program when we were locking out the front press with 2 hands. We are creating a force coming from our elbow. So we want to push out with the club while simultaneously pulling back with the shoulder. We don't want our shoulder to round forward in this front press, the working shoulder. The second thing is, if you're pressing with one arm, you don't want the other shoulder wavering around. You don't want to be doing a rotation. You want to be straight and go. Let's go again. Do these a little smoother. You ready? 1. Create that tension from the hand and backwards to the shoulder. 2. Lift the elbow. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't tuck your chin down like this. Hold it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Park your club. Good work. So, work on developing that pressure and try to start from parallel and ending up with your hand about in line with your shoulder. You know, this isn't a torch press where we're going above our shoulder, and it's not an angle press where we're pushing out like this from the bottom, like we're doing an upward punch. I wouldn't even know if that's not really an uppercut, but you know, an upward punch like that with the club tip back. This is straight out, and you're maintaining that club without your arm wavering around like this. So you want to develop all those little cues to lock your arm nice and straight. Again, at the end of the workout, it'll all come, at the end of the program, it'll all come together for you. You guys are going to be awesome club trainers. Let's get on to our second set right now. Get your club ready. Concentrate on what you're doing. We're doing a little brain drain this morning. Lock yourself to the floor, get nice and solid, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. Lock that out. Good. All right. You guys are doing awesome. If you need a sip of water, take it now. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're lighting up your neural pathways. You are building new synapses, all that stuff. That exercise benefits the mind-body connection. And we're going to hopefully stave off some cognitive decline as we age, because we're all aging. Yeah. And now is the time of the workout to change your weight. So if you guys want to go heavier, I am going to 17.5 pounds for my outside circles and inside circles. And with that, the reason why we're doing that, not with that, but the reason why we're doing that is because the last time we did one-handed outside circles and one-handed inside circles, we were using 15 pounds. And now I want to go up 2.5 pounds. Whoa. No. So anyway, a little fumble there. And I want to go up 2.5 pounds. So we're going to do that. Plus, having weight on the exercises where you cast out is very good to do because it helps give the tractioning effect of the clubs. You know, remember, you're also opening up your joints as you're club training instead of compressing them like traditional weightlifting does. So, we'll get ready to start our outside circles. We're going to start in the right hand. Swing your club up to order. Get in your order position. Rotate. Look at your work from the right to the left. Work over your shoelaces and let's begin. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then go to the left hand. Don't let your shoulders get dragged down by the weight. Stand tall when you're swinging over your shoelaces. Beautiful. Swing your club back, park it, take a rest. That feels good now. Now we're moving. So, remember the last, I think 2 workouts ago, we did outside circles and inside circles. I think it was on day 2. And so we were using 15 pounds then, or the suggested weight was 15 pounds. We're going to 17.5 pound. We're going up on these weight for these two exercises because the first two exercises, we were focused more on the movement, the pattern, and building stability. So now we get a little bit of something that feels a little heavy, but it isn't quite super heavy. And we want to be able to keep our shoulders high. So when you're swinging out and your outside circle and it comes across your toes, don't let the club weight do this to you. You don't want to do that. You want to stand tall through the whole thing and bring it back up. All right, let's get ready to go. Clean your club to order. Get a nice stable position and go. 10 reps. Cast that club out far, but don't let your shoulder come out of pack. Ha ha. Beautiful. And the others. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, park your club. Woo, that was good work, you guys. Good work. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. That's it, you guys. You guys are doing good. All right. These are getting tough, aren't they? Clean your club to order. Remember that yank clean we did the other day? We're going to be pulling them up that way the next time. Get in a nice set position and go. Cast that club out. 1. We're going to do these the best set. The last set, best set. 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, in the other hand, across the shoelaces. Doing good. Make me proud. Beautiful. All right, you guys. We're 3/4 of the way done with the workout. We've got a few more minutes left. We're going to be doing our inside circles now. We're going to be doing with the same structure, but instead of going this way away from our sternum, we're going to go towards our sternum, which is the center line of our body. All you anatomically correct people know that, don't you? I might have been educated. Not really sure. I don't remember. But I learned that somewhere along the line. And I'm also missing one coffee in me today. All right, you guys. Let's get ready. We got a few seconds left. Take that last sip of water. Feeling strong. I'm going to be doing them inside this time. And I'm going to leave it up to you to count your reps. This is going to be the first set of the inside circles. Yank clean like we did in the last workout, and bam. Let's go. Over the toes. 1, 2. Get that arm long. 3, 4, 5. Boom, right to there. Lefty. I feel my back opening up doing this. Park your club. Nice. You guys are all champs. You know, I gotta say, I'm getting in better shape trying to keep you guys in shape, providing this workout for you so it gets me to do a little bit more during my day. And I really appreciate having you guys as an audience to actually help my fitness along. Because, you know, with your comments and your likes and your sharing all the workouts that we're doing here, thank you guys for doing that. You know, gets us psyched up over here to do another series for you. And as long as you guys keep enjoying it, we'll keep making them. All right. Don's working hard today. Let's do a yank clean. Boom. In nice order. You ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Now you can see I'm getting a little sloppy. I'm raising my hand up higher than parallel. Now I'm back where I'm supposed to be. Boom, swap hands. Get used to sliding your club around, you know, changing hands on it smoothly. It helps with all of your mental acuity. That's a big word today. Boom. And that free hand's there for a reason. You see me, I was getting ready to catch that club. All right, second set down. Next set's the last set. It's going to be the best set. I want you guys to think about what I was telling you about with the front press. As I'm pushing the club outward, I'm pulling back with my shoulder. Do the same thing as you're casting the club across your center line. Pull back with your shoulder at the same time to keep your shoulder in pack. But don't let your shoulder come up by your ear. You don't want to do that. Remember, that's a bad position. Whew. You guys got me breathing hard today. Whew. Good work, good work. Take a sip of water, because that last set's coming up, and you're going to want to be on point for this one. Last set, best set. And let's go. Get ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam! You guys are done. This workout was brought to you today by the number 10, and I was going to say the letter 3 because there was 3 sets of 10, but that's not the letter. So it was brought to you by the number 10. Anyway, see you guys at the next workout. See you on the platform. Get at it. Peace.